Today's episode of The Oldest Nerd is produced in association with my cat, Sophie. Sophie. Hello out there, I'm the oldest nerd, and on Peacock, which is NBC's new streaming service, which is available for free, or you can pay for it if you don't want commercials, I believe, they have a science fiction show that might be worthy of watching. It's a miniseries based on Huxley's Brave New World. Now, if you've read the book before or if you've seen previous treatments of it, this is a slightly different story that takes the book as kind of a guideline and moves from there. The original book, of course, is set up in this utopian society, and everybody is given a rating. They're an alpha if they're in the leading class, a beta if they're mostly kind of dull but sexy, and the whole society is kept dormant by a drug called soma. In the revised series, soma is kind of a happy pill, and so everybody is very happy to be where they are and enjoying their own place in life, which does not move. It allows the government to basically control them the way they want to be controlled. And in going out to the wild areas, in this particular treatment, they treat it kind of like a resort, kind of like you would go to a vacation location where you get to mix with the natives, like you're going to a tropical island, and yet it's a tourist resort. It's not really how people live. It is a more luxurious way for you to be able to see something different, although different than how people really live it. And that's how the other lands are poised in this particular thing. However, we do have our breakout character, John, who, instead of quoting Shakespeare as he did in the book, talks about things like liberty and music that has words and things that are very familiar to our current society. They make the Badlands kind of like southwestern United States, rural parts of the country where people live their own lives and enjoy themselves. They're not really living in a dystopian area at all. And while our more futuristic society depicted here is also a very happy place, they're starting to see some of the holes in what utopia really is. And in the supposition of the producers, the whole Huxley novel never really was about a dystopian society. It was about a utopian society that had people who made it more dystopian. So if you can wrap your mind around that, this should be an interesting series and something new to watch for you on the Peacock streaming service, absolutely free, and begins on the 15th of this month. And Brave New World. If you've read the book or not, it should be enjoyable. And if you've read the book and know the story, you'll find how it diverges from the original text of the book, which is kind of outdated in our current society, but adapts what our current society is and applies it to the spirit of the original story. It's something new. You won't expect exactly how it's going to go about or to end, but it's something worth a watch. So I recommend it to you, and want to remind you that it's never too late to subscribe and ring the bell so that you know when it's time for another video to come your way. So until next time, don't go far.